Boom! Welcome back, people, to the channel, man. What's everyone telling me? We're back again. Chelsea versus Burnley. Burnley versus Chelsea, to be specific to you. Okay? But yeah, everyone, love for the subscribers last episode. Very good to see that. Today, let's make sure we get to 2,000 and potentially 350 subs. That would be nice. We are actually as well 59 away from 2.3k, which is good to see. But can everybody subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, put in your comments. This is a preview show for, I'm going to say it again, Burnley versus Chelsea. So don't lack. Make sure you're in here, smash that like button. Comment if you think I'm waffling. Comment if you think Dudes is waffling. Or Den, or Rob, or Joey, whoever it is, put your comments in. Let's get that done. Also, make sure you're subscribing to every single person in this channel. So it's Dudes25 down below. We've got Joey's channel, Web Sports, who does watch-alongs now for FIFA 26. And then does review shows for basically most of the Premier League games and Champions League on his channel. So we're adding that down below. So don't like, man. Don't like. Make sure you guys smack the like button as well and be interactive with polls, things on the screen, starting 11s, all that shenanigans. But are we cursed at Turf Moor? Someone corrected me and said, look, bro, you got 6 straight wins. Stop with the PTSD. I made a mistake. I meant PTSD about the game, not about Burnley. But you get my point. Enough waffle from me. Be up, Chess. Burnley's a scrub. I'm more worried about the game versus Arsenal and Barca. We might get trashed. You mean thrash, by the way. But yeah, I don't think we'll get thrashed, bro. But we'll see. Everyone's got different opinions. Be up, Jay here all early, all the time. Be up, Joey. All the way from Arizona. And be up, Dan, all the way from, I want to say
Toronto, bro.
Tell him, please, Joey.
What's I was thinking Toronto, Vancouver. I was like, which one is it?
T-Dot, son. Let's go.
Toronto, bro.
Listen, the heating's on in my room and it's bare hot.
Ouch, my guy. How are you, G? It's good to see you.
As well, brother, man. Everything good.
Around,
hey, what's up?
Oh, Ches, where am I filming from?
Your uni living room.
Your grandma's basement?
Yeah, but
what was this?
I want to say you're from Brighton. You live in Brighton. Your home's in Brighton. But you go uni in Notts.
I go uni in Brighton. You were kind of right. I'm from Hemel but yeah.
Oh yeah, Watford sides.
Yeah, Watford. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, be like the people then, man. Look, all different areas, all here to go support one club, the Chelsea. And let's get straight into the preview, man. Firstly, how you guys doing in general? How's Den doing? How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Joe? You guys excited for the weekend, or do you think?
I'm good.
I'm happy international
on the screen.
Over.
PTSD, is it going to arrive again? Or are we finally going to see some, what's the magic word? Consistency. What do you think, Dan?
You look at the calendar at the beginning of the year till now. You think that's just 3 points. I don't see anything but, you got to take 3 points here if you're in any way, shape, or form serious about anything to do with to do with the Premier League, whether it's top 4 or otherwise. 3 points at Burnley. Sorry, you just got to take it. No questions asked. And there is a lot to consider. Obviously, international break, early kickoff, way up north. Those are games that we typically don't fare well in, but I'm just not taking any excuses on this one. We need the 3 points if we're going to, just start to kick on and get into the conversation in a real way. Like, I think the real season starts now. Like, I'm not going to kid you guys. Like, I've already been saying, like, November, I only really start focusing on the table and whatnot in November. It's that time now. After the last international break for a while, games are going to be coming thick and fast. We got to start showing our mettle, our quality, and just get the 3 points. I don't care how it comes.
What are you saying, Andrew, man? What are you saying? How are you feeling as well? Then saying, like, the real season starts now. Do you agree with that? Or do you feel like we've actually shown a decent level so far? Let's continue. Or do you feel like we need to up the levels a bit?
I agree the real season starts now because there's no international break to interrupt the flow of everything.
Till March.
Till March. We've got a load of games We're still in the League Cup. We've got in the Champions League. The FA Cup starts in January. So we got the league game. So the real season starts now. I don't think we've got a true level of this team because I think there's way more levels to go with this team.
Agreed.
And you know, I like your title confuses me, Ches. When you say of the stream, where you said "curse at Turf Moor." You do
what
know
curse?
You do know
What curse is he talking about? That's what I don't understand.
You do know
There isn't one. He's just talking because he's always in PTSD.
Okay.
There we
like
go.
Chaz has.
I don't even understand where PTSD comes in at Turf Moor though. Like we smashed you guys.
He just has PTSD. Period, bro.
Do you know a record at
Joey, you think they'll know me by now?
Period, bro. It's period. It's Chelsea play. I have PTSD. We lost to Burnley 10 years ago.
We lost. Listen, the point isn't about.
We lost to
Turf
Burnley
Moor.
10 years ago. That's why I have PTSD, bro.
Do you know what? I've noticed?
The points we missed. It's not about Burnley. It's not about Sunderland. It's about these teams.
No, I know. See,
so if we did drop points, it would be a curse on us.
But Ches, we know what you're like, but new viewers may not know, and they may think you know what I mean. So it's like we know what you're like, but I'm just saying, you know, it's one of those things. But
you're feeling confident. Then we're gonna go into the game.
No,
how are you feeling?
Listen. This I think the word fear's been used too much this week when it comes to this fixture. I'm more apprehensive because of how we play against the teams we're supposed to beat. Do you understand what I'm saying? In terms of we drop down to we drop a level. Like we're talking about levels, right? We drop a level when we play teams who we're supposed to beat. And like I've no problem. I've no fear of Barcelona and Arsenal. I know we'll raise our game for those two teams because we always raise our games for the bigger sides. But I know my fear isn't of Burnley. My fear is of how we react. And I don't remember when we came back from the last international break against Forest. I don't want a first half like that, like we did at Forest when we came back.
Exactly.
We stunk out the place at Forest.
Yeah. And even in the second half, to be fair, even in the second half, second half we still conceded a lot of chances, even though we're up.
Second half, they couldn't have come closer to scoring a goal. Do you remember where it got to the point where the crowd actually stood up?
I don't want. That's what I want a nice. I'm not even looking for a flashy. Oh my god! I can't believe we performed this. I'm just looking for a straightforward win, get out, get it done. We move on to Barcelona's couch says 1 game at a time. I'm not for this projecting in 6 games time what we're doing. 1 game at a time. We roll on to Barca, but we must concentrate on Burnley and get the job done because we get the job done at Burnley. We put our feet up for the rest of the weekend and watch everyone else.
Do you know what I've noticed when we play these kind of teams? Like the Burnleys, the Sunderlands, like the Evertons, etc. Like it's either a case of we play down to their level, we drop points, or we just batter them. Like if you actually look at the past few times we've been to Turf Moor or Burnley, we beat them. We scored like 4 goals. Like we scored goals, and like Nottingham Forest, she said, even though we played poor in the first half, we won 3-0. And then there's Sunderland we go and lose to. So it's like we either play to their level. There's no like we don't win like 2-1 or 2-0, etc. But with this game, we have to win this game. I think we will win this game. The Palmer news is a bit of a kick in the teeth, but I wouldn't have started him for this game anyway. So we're going
to speak about that in an individual segment, not that deep, because obviously Patty's a step back. Patty's going to wear a special boot. We don't really know. And by the way, he said he's out for this game, but he said, I don't know if he said for sure he's out the next 2. I think
he said he's out for the next 3 games.
He said he's out
for sure. Burnley, for sure. Barcelona, for sure. Arsenal. They're not rushing this guy back, man. Let's just be real. Like,
the thing is, also when you think about it, if this was under Poch, we'd all be in panic stations. But look at the team now. When we're sitting there, Palmer's out. We're not like panicking, are we? It's just like, oh, that's not great. But it's like we've got other players. Like we beat Liverpool with a convincing performance without Cole Palmer. I know Liverpool aren't great, but we're not Cole Palmer FC anymore, pretty much.
We didn't know that they weren't great when we played them, though. Everyone was
I'm not discrediting the performance. I'm just saying, I'm not discrediting the performance. Like we played brilliantly that game.
No, I agree. We're saying Joey, man. Big game in terms of we need to push on, and like the boy said, if we do win, it puts in a good position. It doesn't matter what happens to United or Liverpool, we'd still be in a good position. Might even be second if Newcastle get a result against City. So you obviously agree with us, but how do you think in terms of the players? Do you think they'll perform this game? Like, what's your gut telling you? They're gonna do what they did against Forest. Let's do a meaty
So from
thing.
the games that I've watched from Burnley specifically, this game kind of suits us a little bit more than people realize. They don't necessarily set up in a low block as much as you think they do, and they will try to attack you. Like, this isn't a team that's gonna. This isn't the Sean Dyche Burnley of old. Okay, like this is definitely a different style.
Take your granddad's Burnley.
Exactly. Like this is just not the same kind of style of football that we're used to from seeing from Burnley. So, like, in my opinion, this should be a formality. Like, just based off of whoever we play. Like, our wingers should be able to dominate in this game based off of who I've seen at fullback for them. Like, they have really attacking fullbacks. Like, you should be able to attack them. Like, the Garnachos and Netos, because I'm assuming they're going to start because they did not go to international break.
Yeah.
So, like, I assume those two will start. Those two should be able to take advantage of their matchups, and I expect Delap to score. I expect him to score in this game. So, like, that's what has to happen in this game. Like, that it should just be a formality, nothing more, nothing less. Like, I don't need this crazy outstanding performance 6-0, but just get me the 2-3 goals that we need to end this game within the first 60 minutes of the game and move on. Like, that's the way.
You know that you do feel that they're going to play with a back five though. Like that seems like a foregone.
They're going to have to.
Yeah,
but they don't normally.
No, they don't normally. But like when they play against teams that have possession, they're going to sit back and do that.
I don't necessarily. When they play Liverpool, they can.
Yeah, when they played Liverpool.
Yeah.
When did they play Liverpool? I forgot.
Remember the 1-0 penalty?
It was like,
yeah.
So how do you think they're going to perform against us, like something to Liverpool, Joey?
I think so, but Scott Parker seems to be a smart enough manager to go back 5 against us because he knows that that's been our weakness.
By the way, it says that they did play back 5 versus Liverpool.
Okay. So that regard, this is the point to me, like because how high their wing backs normally play. So like to me, it's like we have to take advantage of the moments that we're given. We can't. And the thing is like it's not a ton of players that are coming from international break. Like we have probably 2/3 of our team that's going to play this week are going to didn't go to international break. So like I expect a good performance. I just expect it. Like
100%. There's no excuses. Obviously, some of the players did go away really far, like Caicedo, Esteval, João.
Yeah, but I don't expect Esteval to start.
Esteval he went to.
João barely played. João played like 15 minutes.
Just Caicedo, then, isn't it? He's only
What's
one.
that?
Caicedo, Reese, Cucurella, and Chalobah was on the bench for England.
Esteval was here. It's a good point. I forgot.
Yeah, Esteval played in it and played in Europe. Like he played in the Europe. Europe.
And Reese,
So, like,
Reese didn't play the second game.
But I wouldn't even play Esteval in this game because I think the Barcelona game's perfect for him.
I
think the amount of space that he has in that Barcelona game is going to be.
I agree.
It's gonna. He could score a hat trick in that game.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm just telling you, like the way that it could go based off of like style of play versus style of player. It's like
you'd be more likely to score a hat trick versus Barcelona than Burnley, is what you're saying.
100%. No, 100%. There's zero doubt in my mind. It's actually zero doubt.
No, I actually agree.
I hear what you're saying. It just sounds so
stylistically though. Crouch, you know this, bro. Like when you're talking tactically, like the way that Barcelona set up is perfect for our team. Like the way that we play is like it's a match made in heaven for the way that we can play. It's a match made in heaven. Like literally, we stack up against these high pressing teams so fucking well that to the point where it could be a domination type thing if you are clinical enough, because you're gonna get that ball over the top every time.
Oh, hey, I don't think that we're in a position where we should be looking too far ahead because this Burnley game is going to present its own challenges, of course.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, Barcelona, if you had the choice between starting in Barcelona or Burnley, I think that the Barcelona game will provide him with more space. That's for sure.
I tell you something that's going to need to be talked about, especially if it happens tomorrow, is if we keep another clean sheet, because that'll be 6 out of 12.
Yeah, it's
I
really
think-
good.
Awkward conversations, right, bro?
I'm just saying, as much as we crap on the centre backs, which we have a right to do sometimes.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
It has
And
to be.
what?
Has
Sorry,
to
go
be
on.
said that we all think that's the biggest weakness of this team. I think is the centre back area, but it has to be perceived that as a team,
We're gonna go for the
collectively,
start 11 to see who we play.
you know,
And
Well, batting his shields back.
just
So
quickly.
I think we're gonna see. I think we're
We'll
gonna
go,
see.
we'll go through it. We'll do
Center
later
backs.
on. I'll let you land, Jay. Later on, we'll
That'll
do our 11, not what we think. Because then
Just
what we
quickly,
think.
just one player as well. I don't think isn't getting enough spoken about how much he's improved this season. Robert Sanchez.
Say it, Jay. Say it, Jay. I knew it was
Robert
coming, man.
Sanchez.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Like,
up. Man.
I just have to roll my eyes.
Take out the Man United red card. What has he actually done wrong this season?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Here's
bro.
the thing, Jay.
He's been top 3 goalkeepers in the league. I don't care.
Here's the thing. I'm the biggest,
Wait.
I don't rate Robert Sanchez, but even I don't really hold that red card against him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't even.
Yeah,
Last
100%.
season,
Yeah,
I wanted him out the
fact,
club.
Andrew,
Last season, I wanted him out the club. This season, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, but actually, what the problem is, Andrew, when he got the red card, it wasn't like it was start of the season, so people still had their confirmational bias in it. So that's why they were using it.
I tell you
against
what
him.
made me. I tell you what.
If he'd done the red card now, we'd be like, oh, he had a good start to the season, one mistake.
I'll be
But because
happy,
he did it in the beginning, you know.
I'll be happy with Robert Sanchez. You know, I'm happy with Robert Sanchez if I'm not talking about him.
Exactly.
And someone made a good point to me, yeah. They said, I don't know who said it, was it Joey O'Donnell? Someone on the stream, they said,
Me.
this version of Sanchez is better than Ramsdale for Arsenal when they challenged for the league. Now, I thought that's actually a good point. They didn't need like the best Ramsdale to challenge for the league that season. And arguably, he made mistakes, but I wouldn't say it was he's the reason why they didn't win the league that year. That was the holding year, by the way.
That was until who got injured? Was it
Yes, I just said
Saliba.
Holding.
It was
Actually, the point is they blame Saliba and Holding rather than Ramsdale. You get my point?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I would also say that, like, when you're talking about teams, like team defense and team structure plays into it, right?
Yeah.
Like your goalie's not the way we're playing as a team right now. It sort of like mitigates the mistakes that we have at the back because we're not seeing as much as them, right? We're not like this. The Spurs game is a perfect example, like a 0.05 xG. Like that's incredible. Like that's the work that's being done in front of the defense, right? So
even Wolves, all their shots are off target against Wolves. They weren't on target. I mean, I think Maresca's taken a bit of what he did at the end of last season in that run-in where we kept like 6 clean sheets out of 7 or something like that. And
Andrew, is that why you think first halves were not really looking that great? Could I explain that?
It was a bit like that last season. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, it was.
The first
it
half
was.
of games we were like slow, and then the second half it was
He'd
like
make changes.
It's like he kicked them up the backside and then like give them an energy boost, and it was like that. It's that, but I don't want that. That's the thing. I'd rather have like a really controlling first half where we scored 2 or 3 goals, and in the second half we can drop our level a bit because we've got a big enough lead.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
And we can take off some players.
Yeah,
too.
exactly,
Joey. But he does it deliberately. We've seen it for long enough. We had this conversation, the same panel, I think, even 6 months ago. And I said to you guys, it's deliberate how we start games. I don't think it's coincidence. We start a bit slow, reserved. Then in the second half, we come out. He makes changes inevitably, and then we look a lot better. But like the boys just said, it's not good because in this run-in, if we are going to title challenge, we do need to kill these games off early. Then make your changes, and you can kind of rotate.
I mean, we don't need to, but it would just be nice. You know what I'm saying?
No, you do.
What we need to do is get 3 points. Well,
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're talking about now. I'm talking about in 2 months. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about in 2 months.
I'm talking about it doesn't matter the game. I don't want every scenario. In this scenario, bro, I still I don't want to just because it's Burnley. I don't want to just totally underestimate them.
I never did that. What are you talking about?
No, I know. I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying you.
Oh.
I'm saying. I don't want to.
Friday.
I don't want to underestimate them too much.
No, because Andrew, he's responding
They're
to my
still a
point. And I
Premier
said,
League team, bro. Like, we still have to
Yeah.
respect them in the sense that they're a Premier League team. They're in the same division as us. That does not give us. We cannot just take a step back because it's Burnley. And I get that you're saying, oh, we should kill them off early. But the reality is, a football game doesn't just go the way that you think it's going to go.
What I'm saying is, you see his tactic.
That's the reality of it.
Joey, I agree with you, by the way, with that premise. But I'm saying his tactic of, with all opposition, he kind of sees out the game and then adapts to the game. It can work, but in my opinion, over a large sample size of, let's say, the next 2-3 months, not every game you can do that. You might not need to do that. So don't employ the same style for every game. Some games you might be able to score a few goals early if you are a bit more risk averse.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go do the thing of like you're gonna try to say
being
like,
adaptable is what
there's the thing is of this. There's the thing is this is like regardless, like when you're this level of football club, you want to implement your style of football on whoever you're playing against. So like when you go into these games, you're gonna have this style of play that you want to implement to win these games. Okay. If you walk into the game and the manager, like the other day when he said, like, this guy never plays a back four, all of a sudden he played a back
exactly
five.
Where I was going to go with that. Exactly where I was going to go.
If he does that, then the game plan that he has to be switched because the way that he's playing is literally forcibly being countered. Like forcibly being countered. Like they're playing to counter the way that we play. Like
exactly.
That's it. They're not playing their style of football. They're playing the way to counter us. That's
exactly.
it. That's all they're trying to do.
They've adjusted their way of playing to mitigate what we do well.
Yeah.
And I think Maresca has basically wised up to that late. You know, like there's been a few games where if he would have been paying attention, you know, he would have been like, yo, this team is probably going to play with a back five. It's like every time he says, okay, I was surprised that they played a back five. I'm like, well, why? You know,
why?
Like, why exactly? Why were you surprised?
Because that's exactly what everyone has realized.
Exactly.
It's the only way you can be defended. So yes, we're gonna go play a back five.
Exactly. And like teams that are a little bit more on the front foot, you know, play with a little bit more energy going forward. They're not gonna play that way against Chelsea because they've seen Chelsea eviscerate teams like PSG who do that same thing. So you're not going to see that anymore. So no, you almost have to expect that what you're going to see against like the teams that are, you know, scrapping for points, they're just going to play with a back five every time and keep it real compact. And
that's
then
why so go on.
Yeah, no, finish.
No, I was going to say that's why I say I'm so much more. I'm more not so much more. I'm more confident against the teams like Barca as opposed to the teams like Burnley. These are the teams that actually like worry me because like the low blocks. I don't know. We don't always seem to be able to break them down. Whereas a team like Barca, a team like Liverpool, or a team like PSG that comes at us, gives us the space in behind, we absolutely thrive off of it.
Yeah,
Tottenham.
And it's like our best form of defense is offense.
Tottenham carry it back.
I mean, there's a reason why we are like second in goals. There's a reason in this league we're like second in goals. There's a reason.
Our best form of defense is offense. That's it.
Like the thing that I always have to like, this offensive style is probably the most potent we've had in a while. Okay, the style itself, not necessarily the players, just the style of play that we have is probably the most potent we've had since the Jose Mourinho, Hazard, Oscar William days. Like that's the how potent it is comparably years wise, like what we've had as a football club. Okay, like it's been that long since we've had a potent offense. This is like a totally different build to Chelsea because normally we build from the back most of our time. The defenses are built. This is we have all this attacking talent that's capable of being able to play the positions that they're supposed to play, and we just have to make sure that when we're playing football, we're not playing against ourselves because that's what these teams are setting up.
I wouldn't even say it's the attacking talent that we have. I just think we have an attacking setup. You know, like we play more on the front foot than we would have even under Jose, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think that
but
second
I'm
half
just
of the
saying, like,
Jose.
the attacking setup, like the style is just is.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
On the setup, then let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Dan. Yeah, would you play? Because someone said in my chat before, don't disrespect these teams. He rotates a lot. Maresca makes mistakes in doing so. Then would you play the full team, or would you rotate the team for this game, knowing the next 2 games?
It's one game at a time for me, and I don't think you could be looking at Barcelona.
Full team.
Yeah, I would say that like preferred lineups. This is what we play for, right? We have to take 3 points in the Premier League. We have to take 3 points in the Champions League. That's the level of the competition that we're at right now, right? So the whole idea of rotating the squad like we saw last year, that's not really going to happen anymore. Like these guys have to be able to play 2-3 matches a week right now. That's the level we have to be at. So I'm saying more, yeah, you can probably get away with like tinkering with a little bit, maybe 2 and 3 guys here and there, maybe 2. But for the most part, the spine, the guys that you're depending on to deliver you, you know, the top performances, the Caicedos, the Cucurellas, the Reece James, maybe not Reece James to be honest, because I think Gusto's kind of in that sort of like he's in that conversation with Maresca.
Gusto, we win all our games with Gusto when he starts. Remember that?
And just the way that we play with him too is interesting, right? So. Yeah, but you guys know the names. I don't have to go over the list of names.
Would you guys consider?
People hate that stat. People hate that.
Would you guys consider not starting? Not saying don't bring him on, but not starting Caicedo for this game.
I think we got to start him.
He played 290 minutes.
Let me tell you something, bro.
I watched. I was at the Canada game. I watched, bro. When you say he played 90, Canada was down a man 5 minutes in. Caicedo barely got out of first gear. It was basically just a dugout. It wasn't
a couch. He said he got.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. If Caicedo can walk, he starts. Okay. If he can't walk, he's gonna start.
The only thing you got to worry about, it's not even the minutes on the pitch, it's the travel, right? I don't know where they played their second game. Was it Venezuela or something like that? I don't know. Anyway,
I can check.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, it's more the travel.
Let us know, man.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If we're 3-0 up tomorrow and it hits 70 minutes, take him off.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Who would you start instead of him though? Like who would you start instead of him?
There's no one there.
Silva's out, Lavia's out. Maybe Santos.
Andre Santos. I think if there's ever a game to start in, maybe this game. But
I haven't seen enough from him. I'm not gonna lie, man. I haven't seen enough.
No, but Jay, you say that, but against Forest, we started Santos, and everyone was complaining.
That's true.
No, I'm just saying, like I haven't, like I've not seen enough of him.
I'm saying Jay was like, "Oh, there's a game to start him." It's not these games.
No, I'm not against starting Caicedo. I'm just throwing the question out. Like, would you?
No, it's a very valid question because obviously everyone's scared of him getting injured because he's playing a lot of minutes, and there's no substitutes to come in and replace him. So I understand the question. I agree with Joey.
They played in Jersey, by the way.
Okay, fair enough. But I agree with Joey.
Jersey. They played New Zealand.
I just think if your best player is fit, and he is our best player right now, we're probably James. I think you need to play.
Caicedo is our best player. Yeah, he is right now.
I mean,
I personally,
it's give or take, bro. It's give or take.
Yeah,
like obviously, like the boys said, we're 3-0 up, 2-0 up, quite comfortable, take him off. But in terms of the spine of the team, we need to really cement this spine. They're still young. They need to grow. These games will help. All adds to the experience and to building this winning mentality. You know that's rubbish. That we don't really
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Reece Enzo this weekend.
He might well put him on the bench. He might do, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be annoyed if
he played Caicedo. He didn't even start Reece against Wolves.
I'm just worried about like Reece.
Reece only played one game in the international break.
But I would anticipate Reece is going to play Barcelona, right? And I'm not quite sure you're going to play.
Oh yeah, guys. Just quickly, it's been a full year since Reece James has got injured.
Yeah, it's big. Let's knock on wood there, please.
Today, literally today.
Yeah, no, it's big, but like I don't. Do you guys still think that he's a one match a week kind of guy? I think so still.
I think so still as well.
Yeah. I would have like
maybe like you can bring him on at some point in this game if you wanted to. But if you want, that's how I would do it. He said otherwise. That's the only thing.
I don't think he's
ready. Enzo did say otherwise. He said that he played 2 games.
the way they've dealt with James, they deal with Fofana because we like Don. We've been saying
That's why I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking in our back line, Fofana probably doesn't start. I think it ends up being like Badiashile Tosin.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're gonna play Reece, if you're gonna play Reece,
he's ready for selection. He's not gonna get a full 90 though either.
But if you're gonna play,
I think he comes on for himself.
One at a time.
If you're going to choose to play Reece in back-to-back 90s, it's probably better to do it Barcelona and Arsenal than Burnley.
What? Oh, that's way more intense than Burnley, bro.
I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't do that.
There's a chance.
Those are two high-intensity matches.
Listen. If there's a chance he plays in back-to-back 90s, there's more of a chance he plays in back-to-back 90s against Barcelona and Arsenal.
I wouldn't. No, man. Like, if I'm going to play him back-to-back, and you're thinking these 3 games, I'm playing in Burnley because I know that the intensity is going to be pretty low. And then I'm playing.
There's a chance he'll probably play. I think there's a chance he'll play more midfield against Barcelona.
Agreed.
Right.
Do you know what I think?
Irrespective, that's a more. I think that both those games carry more intensity.
No, Andrew, he'll 1,000,000,000% do James in midfield.
Yep, against Barcelona.
For what game? For Barcelona?
100% he will.
Because he'll have Caicedo on top of whoever the fuck is in the midfield. If it's De Jong or
I hope he drops Enzo.
If it's De Jong, we're eating, bro.
Especially now Palmer's out. I want
to hear what you're about to say, Ches. What's this? Something about Enzo?
I'd rather Enzo in this game, not box crash. That's my opinion.
You want him deeper on Bar again? What game are you talking about?
Him playmake. Yeah, I'd want him in. I want not first phase, but I'd want him in that phase.
So, what game are you talking about, though?
Barcelona game, not tomorrow. Yeah.
You want him deeper.
For the Barcelona game, I want to have a very, very technically sound midfield where I know we're going to keep the ball because I don't want them to control that midfield because their midfield is very, very strong. So I don't
know if Pedri's going to play, bro.
I'd risk having losing a fullback, their fullback, to drop in a midfielder. I don't want us to be outnumbered in midfield because all it takes is one ball over the top Yamal. One ball over the top, Rafinha. 1-2-1-2, bang,
bro. Let's not get it twisted here. Like Barcelona is a possession-based team as well, right? Yeah. So it's not like we're going to be in possession, 60, 70%.
We probably have less possession than them.
We will probably have less possession. Yeah. We will probably have.
Enzo being deep then.
But that doesn't mean shit.
What's the problem with Enzo deep then? Oh God.
No, but that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. It means nothing if they have possession. It means.
I don't want Enzo deep, man. I'm sorry.
No, I want him deeper, man.
No, not in the game where we're gonna have to be defending and in
transition. This, by the way, not just this user. I don't know your name on here. Doesn't show your name. Jay, I'm gonna get to you. I know you're trying to say something. Mm-hmm. I don't know, obviously your name, but I agree with you. This also helps. But I'm saying in terms of holding the ball, I know what Den's saying. They're gonna have possession.
You do? Because I'm not talking about in possession. I'm talking about out of possession, right?
Listen,
so now, what are you saying? No. Let me ask him the question then. So what are you saying then? So what would you rather have Enzo be doing?
I'm playing him as an 8-10, the very same way he played against PSG and in most of the big games. I don't want him anywhere near as a deep lying playmaker. I don't want him in that position. I don't trust him there.
It's based off of. It's based off. Wait. It's based off of what he can do on the half turn, pretty much, though, right?
No, I think it's based on just providing balance to the lineup.
Being pressed in a being pressed moment is pretty much what you're saying. Like
right, yeah.
Specific, and you're worried about him losing ball.
I'm worried about him recovering. I'm worried about him in having the awareness to.
It's not like a super athletic midfield, though.
It's not about that. They function fluidly. Like they can pick teams apart.
Well, hold on. We're actually deviating. We can actually talk about this against Barca because that's going to be next week.
Yeah. We can talk about it.
Because we're deviating massively. Let's go, Jay. Anything else on Burnley if we go into a lineup and debate on it?
No, that's basically my point was going to be on the Barcelona game anyway, so that's why I'm making
although we deviate, they are linked, right? They are linked.
Yeah, it's like we have to talk about
the only fixture, man. We all want it.
I've been asking for this fixture since we made Champions League. Since we made Champions League, I was like, I want to see that team. That's the team I want. I have a deep hate for this team, okay? So it's a little bit different for me. Like, I have a deep fucking hate for this team. So, like I know all of us have a deep hate, but I have family who is a Barcelona fan, so it makes it a little bit different for me, okay? So it's like Like this is like I need this with all my heart. Like I need us to actually do what I think we can do against them.
Let me ask you one question before we move to starting 11. Yeah, what do you think is Chelsea's biggest weakness coming into this game in terms of we've dropped points against Sunderland at home, we nearly dropped points at Fulham. We nearly dropped points at Fulham. We nearly did. That was close. Brentford, we dropped points away. To be fair, this is games away. So Andrew, what do you think is our biggest weakness in terms of how can they get points out of us?
Mindset. That's what it is. It's thinking they're better than them when they haven't proven it. That's what I was saying. It's like look at the two. Look at the two performances between Tottenham and look at the two performances between Tottenham and Karabag. Let's look at them. There's a high octane, high pressure, focused in on Tottenham. One of the easiest 1-0 victories because we were focused, lasered in, done our job. Karabag, we probably thought we already won it before we stepped onto the pitch, and it showed. It showed, and maybe we were fortunate to even get a 2-0 at the end. But that's the thing; it's the mindset. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad they really didn't do that against Wolves in the end.
Yeah,
but that was, you know what I mean. But it was the same. It was like, who was the game before Liverpool? I can't remember who was the game against Liverpool, but did we drop points in that one or lose? No,
we did. Brentford. Was it Brentford?
Brentford, right? Yeah, or whoever it was. But the difference, the second half Brentford actually was quite good, apart from the ending. But the whole 90 against Liverpool, focused in. Even when they equalised, we didn't let our heads drop. We were a better team. We focused in. We got the job done at the end. That's where I say it. My problem isn't I don't fear Burnley. It's I fear, not even fear, but I'm not sure which Chelsea turns up tomorrow.
Yeah, and like the type.
I always say this with teams, right? I'm not scared of whoever the opposition is. I'm scared of Chelsea. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of Barcelona. I'm not scared of Burnley. I'm not scared of Arsenal. I'm scared of Chelsea.
Our biggest weakness is ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's just the tempo that we have to play at too, right? Like I'm hoping that we can play this Burnley team and not have to get out of first gear, because that's the way you want to manage these games, these minutes and stuff like that. You're hoping that you have enough to just play at a slow, languid pace and still have enough to beat them. If we have to go through the gears like we have to do against,
you have to be clinical to do that. That's the thing. You have
or just
get chances. You just have to be clinical.
Just pick your spots. Just pick your spots to play through them, right? We just don't do that very well. So that's more the concern for me. Like, do we have to get out of first gear? Because yes, I know we can beat Burnley on our day. Like, there's no question about that. I just don't want to exert high levels of energy in order to do that, right? And knowing that we have Barcelona midweek. We've seen it so many times before. Chelsea start a game, slow, languid start, 45 minutes, nothing in it. And then we come out the second half, and it's a completely different story, right? We have to go through the gears and up the tempo, right?
But you know what's so important? Like, I don't know if you said it. Someone said it on my stream recently, I completely agreed. Chelsea's issue is managing moments. For example, you see the Forest game, we were poor that first half, but guess who had 2 clear chances?
It's true.
Yeah.
You score those chances, is 1 or 2-0 already.
What did I say? You have to be clinical because we're going to get the chance.
I'm saying,
here's the point. That's my point.
Moments, Joey.
We don't actually play to a level. We never play to a level so bad. We never play to a level so bad that we don't get chances. Okay, that's something that doesn't happen at our club. I want you guys to understand this. Like last year, if you really put it into perspective, think about how many times in the first half we were like, if Jackson put that one chance away, this game wouldn't be this way. Think about how many times that was the case. And this year, a lot of the complacency that we talk about is we're playing in first gear, we get the chance and we don't finish. Like, literally, we just don't finish. And that was the first half against Wolves, wasn't it? Like, we didn't score until the second half. Everyone said, we didn't play well against Wolves in the first half. No, we were fine. We just didn't put away our chances.
Facts.
We just didn't put away our chances. This is what I'm talking about. If you are clinical early, the game changes for you, especially against these small teams. If you are clinical in the first 15 minutes and you get a goal, the game changes. The game is different. You can't. They can't do what they want to do for the rest of the game now. So now they have to change. So if you get that early goal, which is something that's so important for us, in my opinion. Early goals for Chelsea is huge.
I agree.
We score first tomorrow. The whole game plan changes for Burnley.
Yeah, exactly.
changes.
And the game becomes much easier for us because we exploit those spaces, right?
Exactly.
If we score early against almost any team, it becomes hell for the other team because now you have to leave space. And what do we do well in? Run into space. That's what we do well in. We do well with space in behind. We have the passers to get the ball in behind.
Yep. Spot on.
On that, let's go for the 11, man. I don't know when Den has to cut, but pick up.
Yeah, I got to cut. I got to cut now. Where's AJ, man? I was hoping he did come rise, man. No?
Yeah, I got to cut here in a second myself.
Yeah, we'll go for
the most controversial positions are going to be out wide, right? The wings position. So I'm just going to say this. It's going to be Garnacho and Neto for me.
I agree with you. Who disagrees with that, by the way?
I don't think anybody should disagree with that. They were here. They didn't go to international break.
I'd say agree because I know Maresca for some reason doesn't start Esteban in the Premier League games. So yeah, it kind of makes sense.
And then before you go,
he just played 170. He wasn't going to play anyways.
Then before you go, can you give me? It's a bit more controversial as well. Can you give me who you would start up front and then you can?
I think it's easy. That's an easy choice too. It's got to be the two guys, right? I still think it's going to be Delap and Yao Pedro. Yeah.
You don't change it.
I don't change it. No, I don't think there's
a need. He's going to try and build that up, like that kind of chemistry, whatnot.
Well, yeah, I mean, Palmer's going to be out. This is what we have to do.
That's what I'm saying. Cole Palmer's injured, so he has to build it up, right?
Because we don't need Buonanotte is an irrelevancy in this.
It's so true.
You
talk to Don. Don will tell you that this guy's the next coming of.
I said this from the beginning. He
would.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, Chess. Like you're in those chats. The way you guys.
The thing is, he'll have a point. He will just go to the extreme. That's what
he just goes to. He does too much, man. He does too much sometimes, man. Don, man.
Of course he does.
Because his points. The reason why people can't get on too much because points have validity. But they just
I just think that he defends it too vehemently for things that don't.
Way more vehemently.
Yes.
And then people.
He can keep his points the same way. If he kept the points the same way and just didn't defend them as roughly,
people won't get onto him as much.
Yeah, I think nobody would get onto him.
I think he
wants people to get onto him. I think that's
true. He loves it. His new name for me is Teflon Don. I don't know if you guys know that. Nothing sticks to that guy, man. I kid you not. I just call him Teflon from now on, man.
Yep.
Anyway,
no matter how many times I cook that guy, like how many times I cook him, he just still believes that it's not happened. I'm like, okay.
So boys, Jorgensen, pack your bags, my G. Pack your bags.
Right.
We got everyone leaving, so let's do this very quickly together.
Cucurella at left back, Chase. Cucurella left back.
Yeah, obviously. I was more thinking about the 4, so 2 centre backs in midfield. Give me some shouts.
I think Badiashile starts. The way you spoke about Badiashile today, I think he starts.
It's Chalobah Fofana.
I said Chalobah Achimpong.
Okay, Chalobah Achimpong, Chalobah Fofana from Den.
Badiashile Chalobah.
We kept 2 clean sheets with Chalobah Fofana, right? There's no reason to change that right now.
Yeah, but Fofana, do you not want him against Barca though?
Yeah,
I do, but he's not able to play 2 games back to back, right?
That's so why if
I'm going to play him, I'm going to play him this one and then the Arsenal game.
I agree.
I'm going to play him this game because he's going to play 1 game a week.
No, but why do you not play him against Barca?
Because he can't play back-to-back games right now.
No, but why would you play him in those 2 games and not these 2 games?
Because there's more rest period for him, right? I play him Burnley Arsenal because he has to be a time to rest.
I agree.
I don't think he plays midweek and then he plays on the weekend again.
You're forgetting we don't have that style of play anymore. People need to run around.
Anyhow, I got to bounce, guys. We'll talk again soon.
And also,
to
add to Couch's point, maybe with the Barcelona game, it's a case of like we win the game by outscoring them, so like we don't. I was not saying we'd play a weak defense, but like if we have a Chalobah, if we have Badiashile and Chalobah, maybe we can get away with it.
Okay, so what we're saying,
who you guys playing then? It's Fofana and Chalobah then?
I'm personally playing Chalobah and Josh, but it's up to you.
Andrew, what are you saying?
I think it's going to be Fofana, Chalobah. I agree with what Couch was saying.
Okay, let's go with that because there's two people over 1.
Yeah.
So Fofana and
I still think Badiashile starts.
By the way, I don't think this is Maresca. We've never got a starting lineup right, so it doesn't really matter.
Facts. By the way, this is our 11.
This, by the way, is almost the exact lineup from Wolves.
And then would you play Gusto and Vert or James?
I think he plays.
I think he plays Gusto. It's
weird
tough because
Reece didn't play. Though midweek. So
Stephen Marcus is trolling. Nah. You eat rest in Sanchez. Sanchez been playing in 3 games, bro.
Sanchez.
Jorgensen's on the way out, bro. He's gone.
Rest
But
in
Jorgensen going could mean we probably get Man Yang or we get Penders back, which is good.
It won't be Penders.
No, it won't be. Not in January.
It would definitely will not be Penders.
We're gonna have to sign somebody.
And honestly, it should be Mignon.
Yeah, but what about Slolina? What about Slolina?
No,
man, come on.
If he
No,
was
I'm
good
not
enough,
saying
why
we
would you
should
buy
do that.
Jorgensen
I'm not
first?
saying we should do that, but I'm saying, are they probably going to look at it and go, you know
No,
what?
Jay. If he was good enough, they wouldn't have bought Jorgensen anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny about when we sign Slorina? When they go, he's the best young goalie or one of the best goalies in MLS. And then we sign Petrovic a week later and they go, he's the best young goalkeeper.
It was longer than a year. It was longer than a week. I think it was a year, actually.
Yeah, so it was the same.
It was like a full year.
Stephen, you're trolling, innit? I know you're trolling right now. Don't worry, we can see through it. But yeah, boys, who playing right back? Let's go for a vote.
Gusto or Reece? I think it'd be Reece. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well done, Joe.
It's one of
them.
One
answer's better, mate. Let's go. Let's start with Andrew because Joe Maker is mine. Andrew, give me a name, man.
Well, I already did make my mind. It's Reece.
You said Reece.
I think Reece will actually, because he didn't play midweek against England for England, so I think Reece might start.
Oh Lord, PTSD, Jay.
Reece.
Why is it PTSD?
Yeah, why?
It's a good. Actually, it's actually a good thing because he scored a really good goal against Burnley. Who remembers?
Yeah, bro. Like, if anything, he's one guy who could help us break down a low block.
But the way we play, he won't be in that position to score that goal this time.
I don't know. We'll see.
He won't be.
Not from that position, but he could still score from the positions that he's in.
He'll score. Arthur, this is what the problem is, yeah.
Yeah.
My PTSD comes from us losing games. It's not from thin air.
Artur, he went to war, bro. He went to war.
Well, I go to these games. God bless
bro went
me.
To war,
I go to the game. I've seen us lose live. It hurts.
All right, I gotta go though.
Be up, Joey. Description down below. I'll show everyone's channel.
Yeah, I'm going live on my channel in like 30 minutes. I just gotta go buy weed. See ya.
Whoa. He didn't say that. He meant a drink.
He's a gardener.
He's a gardener. For YouTube purposes, he's a gardener.
He's a gardener. He plants and trees.
Facts. Let's ignore that. But boys, they said James, and you said James, but Jay, you didn't give me your opinion.
Wait, say that again.
You didn't give me your opinion, bro.
Oh, I said James because I feel like Maresca's going to start Gusto against Barca. Whether or not he starts James in the midfield or not, I think Gusto starts against Barca. So,
and then midfield, this is where it's tough. He's going to go more attacking. So I'm thinking Enzo and Caicedo.
Yeah, for me, it'd be Enzo Caicedo. But I'm just thinking whether or not he decides to rest Caicedo. But then again, he is our best player, and we kind of need him.
If you have a back five, if we're playing against back five, let me do it in game. This was going to look like in game. It'll be these 3 will be at the back. I don't think James starts, by the way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he could play like a Josh here instead. I'll tell you why. Cucurella comes into here. Enzo goes there, and obviously Caicedo drops.
Yeah, but I feel like usually he inverts the right back now, though.
No, what I'm saying, against the back 5, he'll even trust James to go forward. So basically just have these 2 at the back.
Fair.
Like we did against Brentford. That's what Tosin was isolated.
I feel like that's... I mean, we haven't got Tosin.
The Tosin thing is not Tosin got done, big up AJ, is that Tosin was the only man back and he's not good one-on-one. Whereas when you've got Chalobah even or Fofana, if the ball does go over the top to someone like a Jadon Anthony, shot on the thumbnail, they can probably deal with it a bit more. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like they have the pace and the agility to deal with Jadon Anthony and these kind of guys. What's his name? They got other rejects from the big clubs there as well. So for me, I don't know. It's a really tough one, but this team seems a bit too strong against Burnley. I don't know what you think.
Yeah.
AJ, what are you saying? Because this team seems too strong to me, bro.
Too strong.
Have a look at it. It just looks a bit too strong for Burnley. Andrew, it does. Don't lie, it does.
But why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't it look?
Yeah, but
strong?
that's what we're not
Why
disagreeing.
shouldn't
We're saying why should it?
Why
Like
shouldn't
Half
it look
these
strong?
guys are on
if
Finland.
you weren't playing Barca and Arsenal, we wouldn't be saying it's too
Should
strong.
look-
It's the fact that we've
should
got the
look
games
strong.
coming up.
That's my
Gotta
point,
win
Jay.
this.
So they need to play all three.
Got to win this game. Should look strong.
We need to win this. It's a must-win game. It's not as if we can afford to drop points. We kind of need to
Exactly.
win this game.
You see,
So
my thing.
if you want to be in the title race that people are saying, like,
Exactly.
because if we lose this game tomorrow, done. Beating Arsenal means nothing.
Facts.
My thing with this is, so who's in your midfield? You have Caicedo, Enzo, Yao Pedro.
So
So-
it'll be in game. It'll be Enzo Caicedo.
No, I get it. But on the field right now, you have Caicedo, Enzo, Yao Pedro, Reece James, right? So then against Barca, are those four going to play?
That's the problem. I'll play these four against Barca.
And then, so we're going to play this four against Burnley.
Exactly.
We're going to play this four against Barca. Then we're going to play this four against Arsenal too, right?
Exactly. AJ's getting my point.
Yeah,
You
why
can't
not?
play this team.
Sorry. Why not?
I'm asking. Is
Yeah,
that's
but
what's going to happen?
also- yeah, but also-
We've seen Maresca over the past 18 months. What has he ever done that?
Yeah, but
Man
also,
said, Andrew, you know why not? It's no response.
but also to respond
it's
to that
not.
point.
It's not a constructive
Hang on.
response.
What the hell does why not
Hang
be?
on. Your response to AJ was exactly. What response is that? Exactly.
Because I said the exact same thing, but AJ's American with a pen in his hand, so it sounds better than me.
Yeah, but also,
That's funny.
What Maresca has been consistent with is the four
Yeah.
players you're talking about have played most of the games this season.
Mm-hmm.
The four that you're talking about.
And that's a problem.
That's what I'm
problem.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but also another
Why
thing,
is that a
guys.
problem?
Another thing, guys. If you get the job done in the first half, like
Take
play
him
with a
off.
strong team, then you can
Take
take
him
him
off.
off. Then you can take him off. That's what we're
No,
saying.
no, but JJ, he won't. He'll have this in his mind, but he'll also have in his mind we're losing 2-0. You can't work with that. You got to assume you as a manager and management in general. You got to sometimes assume the worst. Like you can't assume the best case scenario. Why I'm saying that is because we can't play this strong team against Burnley, Arsenal, and Barcelona. It's just not realistic. It's just not. I know what Andrew's saying.
I'm not talking
Ideal-
about. Listen, listen. I don't expect him to pick the same 11 for the 3 games. I expect him to pick near enough a nucleus for those 3 games. Those 4 players we're
who's
talking about.
Lucas then?
Those 4 players that we let's just pick those 4 players right now. Those 4 players, if fit, will play all 3 games.
Okay, we can list them off. João Pedro.
Reece James is not playing 3 games in a row.
Oh, so-
I'll be surprised.
You say Reece? Sorry, not Reece. Sorry.
I'm saying,
Caicedo, Enzo, and João Pedro will play all 3 games.
yeah, I said João Pedro. Yeah, I think João Pedro plays all
What
three.
about
Play all 3
Cucurella?
games.
What about
Play all
Cucurella?
And
Cucurella too.
Yeah, he's a fourth. He's a
Cucurella will
fourth.
play all 3 games. Cucurella
Yeah, that's 4 of them. That's 4 of them. That's our spine.
I don't. I mean, I want that because that's our best players, but at the same time, and it always stems back to the Club World Cup. We've been playing straight through, and now a lot of them went to international break. I know Caicedo. I know Enzo stayed back. I don't know how fit he is because he was complaining about an injury before. So it's very hard for me to confidently say all those because that's our core, and then you include Cole Palmer, maybe Esteval will get there, and then Fofana, that's our core right there. And I don't see them playing those 3 games back to back off of an international break. I could see Burnley, to me, the best chance for us to rotate is Burnley. And I like after international breaks to play players who really didn't go on an international break or have some sort of mix. So I wouldn't mind that tomorrow, and then then Barca and Arsenal, we go full team, our best 11. Which we haven't been able to do this whole season. You understand?
I just don't think we're in a position to disrespect Burnley, though. That's the
I'm
thing.
not. It's not about disrespecting Burnley. I have said nothing about Burnley.
Yeah, but you're talking about players that haven't played. You're talking about players that you said players that haven't been used much. Or like,
No, I said players that didn't go on international break. Don't change what I said.
Okay, my bad. My bad. But then, like with this team here, who else are you going to play? So I mentioned Andre Santos earlier as a suggestion. I'm gonna say we should have done it.
There you go. You already said one because you know.
Wait, I'm not. No, you say.
Why shouldn't I trust Andre? He's at Chelsea. He's been here for 4 or 5 months. Why shouldn't I trust Andre Santos? Why not?
Why?
I'm sorry.
That's you just being. That's a statement you're making out of fear.
Okay, who else? So you play Hato
Hey,
instead
are
of
you
Cucurella?
suffering from?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. We got. Look, Enzo didn't go.
You actually would play Hato instead of Cucurella.
Boys, let's stop this waffle.
Eventually, didn't we
AJ,
buy Hato?
Let's
All right,
get
go
the
ahead, Chaz.
starting 11. Let's get the starting 11 we played against Forest.
I think
How about we do
there's
that?
a balance. I think there's a balance. That's the thing. Like
Exactly. That's what we want.
You're the other end of the spectrum. You're saying about starting Santos, Hato.
I didn't say no. You listed names. I didn't list names. The only person that brought up names was you.
You said,
yeah, boys, we're waffling. Do you know why? We're all wrong.
We're not waffling.
No,
this
we
is
are
the
waffling.
real conversations right here.
AJ. He's gonna play a completely rotated team. We're all waffling. He's not going to play Enzo, Caicedo, James. He's not. Look at this team.
What's rotated? We don't have a first starting. We don't have a starting 11.
Look at this team here. You see this team here? I reckon you'll see 1 billion% you see Josh and Santos and Chalobah. They are rotation players. I don't know about Gusto and James because we'll need both of them for Barca and Arsenal. So I don't know about them two. But I can't see Enzo and Caicedo and João Pedro and Delap playing all 3 games. I just can't see it.
I don't see it.
Also, another player as well. No, and this is knowing Maresca and knowing the fact that he didn't go on international duty. I think Pedro Neto plays a lot of these games as well.
So from this 11 here, by the way, Andrew, AJ, and Jay, this is a team we played before the champs. So this would have been the team we played before Ajax. One of those kind of wins. Anyway, from this 11,
I predict this.
What do you think?
I predict this. These are the players that will play all 3 games. Whether they finish or not, I don't know. Sanchez, Cucurella, Enzo, Caicedo, João Pedro, and Neto will play all 3 games.
You saying start all 3 games or
start all
finish?
3 games? We'll start all.
Neto will start all 3.
We'll start all 3. Yeah.
He loves Neto, man. He didn't go on international duty.
He does love Neto.
Yeah,
he does love
AJ,
Neto.
maybe Esteval starts tomorrow. Then maybe.
Neto,
I don't.
If Esteval starts, Neto can play on the left.
Neto plays for Barca for me.
No,
I agree with Esteval right wing.
No, Jay, I hear you. I hear what Andrew's saying, but AJ, I'm saying we've got to be realistic. We need to get out of our minds. He's not going to play the full 10-9 players for all 3 games.
With you on that.
Andrew never said that. He said there's Lucas, which we all agree with Andrew, by the way. That's why
he'll play maybe six of the players will start all 3 games.
No, Chili, bro. He's not playing 9-10 players the same. He's not.
He won't.
He'll play.
He's never done that. I think we're the top.
Exactly.
To be fair, I think Chidi was talking about Neto. If I'm honest, I think Chidi was talking about Neto.
Oh yeah.
Aren't we top? I think we're top of how many changes we've made to teams this season. I think we're
top.
Chidi,
I didn't. Sorry, I'm blocking AJ. Chidi, I didn't think about this, but I think he plays Esteval. No one's expecting it, but I think he does.
Well, tomorrow.
The thing about him is that he played. It's just Esteval starts every other game so far in the.
No, I agree, Andrew. But the difference is that
I think the start against Barca.
He's played in England. He scored goals. We're playing as Burnley, who are going to play in a low block. He knows we need a dynamism. I think he'll risk it for this game.
But Maresca's the kind of guy. I think he's the kind of guy who will see the headlines that Esteval's been getting, and not want to throw him out there.
No, but this is the kind of game where you can, because you're against a low block in the back 5.
I think he's going to start him against Barca.
No, he'll start him against Barca because he'll think like, you know what, he'll get the crowd up. He'll get the crowd up.
And their playing style is totally different. It's way more open than Burnley.
But AJ, do you agree with that? He because of the pressure, he's going to play him against Barca over Burnley.
I think it's first of all, I think you could think about it, and it's a good.
You mentioned the noise.
Question.
You mentioned the noise.
No, I just mentioned like the headlines he's been getting. I think you want to still like protect him in a way.
No, but if you unpack that layer, what are you saying, layman's terms? That's pressure. No,
I'm saying Maresca's the kind of guy. I can just take what Maresca's just done with him so far this season. He plays every other game. He starts every other game. Right?
Cheers.
I interrupted AJ. Sorry, AJ.
No, I mean I hear what Andrew's saying. The only thing is, if you want to keep him, you say you want to protect him, but then you start him against Barca. That's an even more high-profile game. So it kind of contradicts it. You understand?
No,
But
maybe just put it that way. I just think he'll protect in a way that he'll just maybe not protect's the wrong word. Maybe just keep his feet on the ground. Do you know what I mean?
just
Like,
use him as a sub. You
think
understand?
like yeah,
I don't think that deep.
like. I'm not listening. You had a great international week. Plus, remember he played both games as well, guys. I know they're in Europe. They're in Europe and everything like that. But maybe he'll like go. I'm going to keep you fresh. You're my secret weapon in case we need you. You know what? I hope I don't need you against Burnley. And I'll give you an even bigger rest and then unleash you against Barcelona.
No, but Andrew, I agree with your point. Sorry, Jay. But I think it depends on the player. It depends on the circumstance. The difference is if this guy had a big ego and he was a Garnacho type, you need to do this. I don't think it's that deep for him. I don't
think he's.
I don't think he needs like the treatment you're saying. Not every player needs to be treated the same,
like because Esteval's got a big ego. I just think he just keep him like humble.
No. I would agree with you if we didn't have Barca in the week.
Yeah, but I just think that overall, I also just think the.
Why would he start? Why would he start our biggest game of the season?
Because I think it's easier. I think it'll be easier for him to play against Barcelona than Burnley.
It's going to be easier. And imagine this putting foot.
Have you seen the way Barca play?
Imagine getting the crowd. Imagine Esteban starting against Barca at Stamford Bridge. That's going to get the crowd up as well.
By the way, I don't think what you guys are saying is a lot. By the way, when I'm disagreeing with you, I'm not calling your points illogical and ridiculous. It has a strong element of plausibility. I'm just purely going on like my logic of what I'm using is if there's a hype around you, not playing him against Burnley would mean you could play him against Paphos at home. But because we've got Barca and Arsenal, this would be the game to play him. And if he performs good today, you can come off the bench against Barca, fresh legs. He performed good in the week, and you can do your thing. That's what I'm seeing.
Esteval has not. Listen, I think we have to be realistic with this. Esteval, as well as he played this season, he came out against Sunderland and did fuck all against Sunderland. If you remember, guys, he did nothing against Sunderland. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I trust the way. Listen, I trust the way Maresca is managing him. If he wants to start him in this game, not start him against Barcelona, not start him in this game, start him against Barcelona, I'm going to go with it because I think he's managing him very well. So whatever he wants to do, I don't care. He's managed him the way he is. He makes an impact when he starts. Usually, he makes an impact when he subs. Usually, Maresca starts in this game, I'll be fine. If he doesn't, I'll be fine. There's no skin off my nose. He'll come on if we're not doing well. If we're doing well, he might not come on. Like we were doing against Tottenham. He only came on against Tottenham because Neto cramped up. He was never going to play against Tottenham. He only came on because of an injury to Neto. Do you know what I mean? Just leave it like that. I don't think we need to question. I don't think I need to question how Maresca is managing because I think he's managing brilliantly. You know what I mean? I have no issues with him whatsoever. Start or no start.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's in the thing is, Andrew, it's funny because we're debating, but we don't know what Maresca's thinking.
That's why when we do these, I said it before and again.
By the way, this isn't about what he's going to do.
I don't think
this is what we predict.
I don't think the start 11 will be correct for pick today. I don't think it'll be correct. We've never got a starting 11 correct.
Okay, AJ, what would we do then? Let's forget what he's going to do because we don't know. Jay, A, and AJ, yeah, what were you going to do? Because forget the manager because we don't know, innit?
The only thing I'd change real quickly is I'd start Josh over Fofana. That's it.
I agree. Josh could play. I'm actually going to put him in. What are you saying? What are you saying, AJ?
So I heard the discussion about Fofana not being able to play back to back, and I hear that too. I hear it. But I do. There are some instances where Maresca has played like Reece James back to back. People who've been kind of in the, people who we got to take care of. And I think this week is different because we're playing Arsenal and Barca. So I think those two games possibly might need to play back to back. That's my thinking into it. Just because I want the best players ready and fully fit for those two games. Because that's what it's about. You understand? I understand. I'm not trying to disrespect Burnley, but we live in reality. There's different levels of games. And right now, Barca and Arsenal are two of the strongest teams in the world right now. We need to match them with our strongest team, and that means we might have to sacrifice some players or some quality in against Burnley. That's just how it is. So I'm going Santos. I'm going Garnacho. I'm going maybe you throw a Hato in there. Like these players, we signed them for a reason. We gotta use them. I'm like we can't be scared. I'm not with the scared thing of using them because we lost with using our best players too. So like I'm switching up. Definitely like Cucurella, Caicedo, Reece James, and Yao Pedro. I'm definitely looking after them.
But
So that's what I'm doing.
I just think I need to have the mindset where every game, the Burnley game is just as important for me as the Barcelona Arsenal game because we need to win. Keeps momentum going, gets us to second, we can put our feet up. If we're winning, like I said, if we're winning 2 or 3-0, we've got 5 subs.
I hear it.
Subs in. Do you know what I mean? And also, I've just looked up. I've just seen this. We actually have Leeds and a midweek fixture after Arsenal the Wednesday after. I've just looked at that. So there probably will be.
Midweek starts now. Damn.
Yeah, so the midweek, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd or something.
Oh yeah, because then we get the FA Cup as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's in January. I'm talking
the Carabao Cup. Sorry.
Then it's Bournemouth and then it's Cardiff.
So we have Carabao Cup,
the
League.
The rotation thing comes into it. I like I said, I think there'll be a nucleus of 5 or 6 players that will start most of the games. Whether they finish or not, I don't know. But
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
like we can definitely see the wingers. The wingers will rotate. You'll probably see. I don't know if the lap will start every game. I can see João Pedro being put up top every game. Palmer
I can see the lap starting tomorrow. Not
yeah. But like he might, yeah. And then you got Santos probably come in. Like will be at least a sub. He has to because you need to like look after Enzo and Caicedo. The centre backs will probably change again because Fofana can't play 2 games back to back. Gusto will come in and stuff like that. So there's going to be changes, whether it's in game or whether it's starting or in game, because he's done that. We've changed it all season, and I think he has to do that because of the Club World Cup, and we basically had no pre-season and stuff like that. He just has to keep them fresh as possible.
100%. But yeah, let's end off here. We'll see tomorrow. I will be doing a review of the game, so hopefully we win it. It'll be around 3 p.m. match finishes, or just before 3 p.m. 12:30 kickoff in the UK. I think around the globe 7:30, wherever you are, if you're in the USA, or 12, even earlier than that, if you're in certain states in America as well.
7:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
4:30 a.m.
It was 4:30 for some people.
Yeah, 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. 7-8 hours difference. When I was in Mexico, it was a 6-hour difference.
Yeah.
I think. Was it 8? I think it was
well,
6.
if you're in Australia, it might be like 12-hour difference.
No, Australia is 12 or 10.
9, 10, 11, 12. Something
When I was in Mexico, what was it? I think it was
Mexico's like 5 hours, I think.
I think it's 6. It was 6.
5 or 6, yeah.
So it was nice. So when I woke up in the UK, all the big 6 games were going on Sunday. It was nice. You wake up like 9, 10, and all the big games are going. I love that. That was nice. But yeah, like AJ said, smash the likes for me. And please, everybody watches these shows back. Can you help me and subscribe to Couch Critic down below? It's Doobs as well. Get him to 500 subs. And me and Joey pushing for similar numbers to get us to 3K. That'd be really, really good, man. AJ's TikTok's literally there. NYC Chelsea Blues. And Andrew's literally on all these channels. Here, filling in here and there. And doing his own. Just chilling on streams, doing what Andrew does. Rattling people, which is really good to see. So, thanks everybody for joining. I will be back tomorrow. Let's say 3:30 p.m. right after the game. In fact, let me see if it conflicts another game going on. I think it will quickly chat. I think City might be playing at 3 o'clock.
No, they're playing at 5:30.
So who's playing at 3? Liverpool.
Is it Liverpool, Forest?
Liverpool, so that's not that deep. They're Forest, so that won't crash. That won't conflict each other. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love AJ and Andrew for staying the whole show. AJ, my bad. I thought you didn't send the link. I thought you said
all good, brother.
Yeah. But guys, see you tomorrow.
It's not what you said. You said behind the scenes, you said you didn't want AJ to have
yeah, I know that's what you said, bro.
He's a rattler. Rattled me already. But yeah, love people. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we win an OPTSD in the thumbnail. So